A very good evening. You're watching DD News Kohima with me, Sinti Runla. A look at our top stories first. President Draupadi Murmu says a future-ready police force led by young officers will play a major role in the making of Viksit Bharat. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says India's maritime vision is anchored in safety, stability and self-reliance. Supreme Court seeks details from states and union territories on FIRs registered in digital arrest scam cases. And Director General of Police Nagaland, Rupin Sharma, emphasizes that sports instills discipline and fitness among the people. Now the details. President Draupadi Murmu today said that a future-ready police force led by young officers will play a major role in the making of Viksit Bharat. The President said this while addressing probationers of Indian Police Service 77RR 2024 batch in New Delhi. She added that young officers who will soon occupy positions of power and authority should keep in mind that with authority comes accountability. The President said that young officers should remember to choose what is ethical and follow just and fair procedures even when dealing with exigencies. She also urged officers that in the course of becoming an effective officer, they should make an effort to keep their own compassionate core intact. Highlighting that technology has substantially altered the space of policing, President Murmu said that digital arrest is one of the most dreaded threats to citizens these days. The President further highlighted the need for young IPS officers to adopt new technologies like AI in comparison to those who use these technologies with wrongful intent. Union Minister for Home Affairs and Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah inaugurated the India Maritime Week in Mumbai today. Speaking on the occasion, Shah said that India's maritime vision is anchored in safety, stability and self-reliance. He stated that India is emerging as a strong maritime power due to comprehensive structural reforms undertaken in recent years. Highlighting India's maritime potential to investors, the minister noted that the country has a 7,500-kilometer long coastline, 13 coastal states and union territories, and possesses an exclusive economic zone of 23.7 lakh square kilometers. He added that India serves as a vital bridge between the Indo-Pacific region and the global south, owing to its strategic maritime position, democratic stability and strong naval capabilities.
व्यापार विस्तार, तकनीकी नवाचार और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय नीति सहयोग पर ध्यान केंद्रित किया जाएगा। इस मौके पर गृह मंत्री ने कहा कि भारत ग्लोबल मैरीटाइम सेक्टर में एक उभरती हुई शक्ति के रूप में उभरता दिखाई दे रहा है। इसके साथ ही उन्होंने भारत के समुद्री बुनियादी ढांचे के आधुनिकीकरण और सुधार पर जोर दिया।
पिछले दशक में मैरीटाइम समिट्स ने ये सिद्ध कर दिया है कि मैरीटाइम इकोनॉमी में हमने जो गहरे स्ट्रक्चरल रिफॉर्म्स किए हैं, इसके आधार पर भारत अब एक उभरती हुई सशक्त ताकत बनकर विश्व के मैरीटाइम नक्शे पर आज बड़े दमखम के साथ खड़ा है। भारत की मैरीटाइम स्ट्रेंथ और स्ट्रेटेजिक लोकेशन इस बात से पता चलता है कि हमारी कोस्ट लाइन 11,000 किलोमीटर से लंबी है।
Meanwhile, Supreme Court today issued notices to all states and union territories seeking details of first information reports, FIRs, registered by them in connection with digital arrest scams. Observing the rising digital arrest scams in the country with people losing lakhs of rupees to fraudsters, the Supreme Court also contemplated handing over the investigation of all cases to the Central Bureau of Investigation. The top court asked CBI to respond whether it has the resources to handle all cases across the country relating to such scams. The court was hearing a suo motu case it had initiated on October 17 to address the growing menace of digital arrest scams across the country. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today highlighted the increasing participation of the private sector in the country's defence production, stating that India's defence exports have now reached a record 23,500 crore rupees. Addressing the SIDM annual conference in New Delhi, the minister underscored that the country's domestic defense production over the past decade has increased to a record of more than 1.5 lakh crore rupees and draws more than 33,000 crore rupees from the private sector. Hailing Operation Sindoor's success, the minister lauded the industry warriors for their tireless work on the fronts of innovation, design and manufacturing. He added that the success of the country's indigenous platform has not only enhanced India's reputation at the regional level, but also on the international level.
नेवी और एयरफोर्स के साथ कई स्ट्रेटेजिक एमओयूज भी के माध्यम से इंडस्ट्री और आर्म फोर्सेस के बीच एक महत्वपूर्ण सहयोग भी स्थापित किया है। आत्मनिर्भरता का जो विचार है वो हमारी गवर्नमेंट के लिए सिर्फ एक स्लोगन नहीं है, बल्कि भारत की ही पुरानी परंपरा का एक आधुनिक स्वरूप है। इतिहास में एक समय ऐसा भी था जब लगभग हमारा हर गांव अपने आप में इंडस्ट्री था। भारत सोने की चिड़िया इसलिए कहलाता था क्योंकि हम अपनी जरूरतों के लिए बाहर की ओर नहीं देखते थे, उसे अपनी ही जमीन पर पूरा करते थे। इसलिए भारत सोने
The Increasing Diversity by Increasing Access IDIA organization, Kohima Law College, Nagaland chapter, conducted Law for All sessions under Shamador district today. The session was held at St. Xavier's Higher Secondary School and Government Higher Secondary School, where students were sensitized about basics of law, legal rights and career opportunities in legal field. Resource person, forum members along with team leader from IDIA highlighted the importance of legal literacy in empowering young citizens and promoting justice. Interactive sessions were held to engage students in discussions on fundamental rights, role of law in daily life and significance of pursuing legal education. The session received positive responses from students and school authorities who appreciated IDIA's efforts to spread legal awareness in rural areas. And it's time now for a short break. Please stay with us.
पापा, फीस ज्यादा है।
बेटा,
याद है बोनस के कुछ पैसे हमने दूसरे खाते में रखे थे?
2 साल से खाते में कोई लेन देन नहीं हुआ है, शायद इनऑपरेटिव हो गया होगा।
तो अब बैंक जाके या वीडियो केवाईसी से केवाईसी अपडेट कराओ, खाता होगा एक्टिव एकदम फ्री। चलो
कहाँ?
एडमिशन कराने, खाता हुआ एक्टिव।
आरबीआई कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Rural Development Shivraj Singh Chauhan today participated in National Agricultural Students Conference organized at New Delhi. The conference witnessed large participation from agricultural students from across the country, along with thousands joining virtually. Agricultural scientists, professors and senior officials from Indian Council of Agricultural Research (ICAR) and agricultural universities also participated. In his address, the minister expressed concern over large number of vacant posts in agricultural institutions. He directed the Director General of ICAR to take immediate action to fill these vacancies to ensure quality education. The Union Minister further announced that he would write to all Chief Ministers to expedite the filling of vacant posts in agricultural universities and colleges in their respective states and discuss the matter with the concerned agriculture ministers. Chauhan asserted that the future of agricultural students must not be compromised under any circumstances. Referring to the national education policy guided by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Union Minister stressed the need to provide high-quality agricultural education in the country. To address existing challenges, the Union Minister instructed ICAR to form a student team to collect creative suggestions from agricultural students for improving education and institutional systems.
बीज विकास निगम इस काम को पूरी कर्मठता से कर रहा है। अच्छा बीज किसानों को मिले, इसकी भरपूर कोशिश करनी चाहिए। और हमने ये भी तय किया है कृषि विभाग ने कि एक नया सीड एक्ट हम लेके आएंगे, जिसमें वो लोग जो घटिया बीज बेचने का प्रयत्न करते हैं उनके खिलाफ कड़ी और बड़ी कार्रवाई भी की जा सके।
And here at home, the closing ceremony of Khelo India football tournament was held today at WAPO grounds, Setu Zupza, organized by the 78th Battalion of Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, in collaboration with Sports Authority of India, SAI. Director General of Police Rupin Sharma Nagaland graced the occasion as the chief guest. In his address, he lauded the efforts of the CRPF and SAI for organizing the tournament and for their continued contribution in encouraging young athletes to develop discipline, teamwork and a sporting spirit. Highlighting the importance of sports, the DGP emphasized that it instills discipline and fitness among youths and the general public. He commended the CRPF for organizing such tournaments not only in Nagaland but also across the northeast, including Manipur, under the Khelo India initiative. Sharma further expressed his intention to collaborate with CRPF to enable Nagaland Police to organize similar sports tournaments in the future. Stressing the importance of connecting with public through sports, he informed that Nagaland Police recruitment has resumed after nearly 4 years and encouraged youth, especially sportspersons, to apply. Meanwhile, in the final match, Pesama Students' Union emerged as champions, defeating Konoma Students' Union. The champion team and runners-up received cash prize along with citations and certificates, while individual awardees were also presented with certificates and cash awards. The event concluded with presentation of awards by the DGP, followed by friendly interaction between the players and dignitaries.
Just a brief 1 minute I will take. The way Nagaland Police recruitment is based, we have 45 marks for the physical test.
Chief Justice of India B.R. Gavai today recommended Justice Surya Kant, the senior-most judge of the Supreme Court, as his successor to office and the 53rd Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice Gavai is scheduled to retire on November 24th. Under the Memorandum of Procedure for appointment of Chief Justice of India and Supreme Court judges, the Law Ministry seeks the recommendation of the outgoing Chief Justice about the next appointment, following which the latter replies to the government. Justice Kant has been a part of several impactful decisions of the Apex Court, including the abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution, which removed the special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Justice Kant was also part of the bench which held the electoral bond scheme unconstitutional. And Vigilance Awareness Week 2025 is being observed across the country from today to promote probity in public life and to achieve a corruption-free society. The theme of the week is Vigilance, Our Shared Responsibility. It is observed to create greater sensitivity about the need for ethics and transparency in governance and public administration. The observance of the week commences with pledge taking by public servants in the ministries, departments, PSUs, banks and all other organizations. Central Vigilance Commissioner Praveen Kumar Srivastava and Vigilance Commissioner A.S. Rajiv administered the pledge to officials at Central Vigilance Commission in New Delhi today to mark Vigilance Awareness Week. And it's time now to look at the weather reports across Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And before we close, a quick look at the top stories once more. President Draupadi Murmu says a future-ready police force led by young officers will play a major role in the making of Viksit Bharat. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says India's maritime vision is anchored in safety, stability and self-reliance. Supreme Court seeks details from states and union territories on FIRs registered in digital arrest scam cases. And Director General of Police Nagaland, Rupin Sharma, emphasizes that sports instills discipline and fitness among the people. And that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.